What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to episode 2. Let's play Ashton Corners, Wisconsin by MRG Mapping. Not mopping, but mapping. We are done harvesting everything that we own and lease. If you have been following me on my live streams, we completed all the missions we had that we were working on in our last episode, and we got everything harvested that we own, and we had a mod added that leasing, so we leased 2 fields, 7 and 6, and they are officially fully done with their harvesting. Everything we have is in our silo for our corn. Oh, wrong one. Oh, wrong one. Here, dum-dum. So, corn, we have 414,049 liters out of 2 million liters that can fit in here. We do have some soybeans. It's not a lot, so nothing we can do about there. But everything that we own or lease is done. So we're going to start working on getting our fields ready for our next season. So let's hop in our trucks. We got to get to field 7 because that's where we're going to start our work. So let's head over there so we can get our fields ready for next season planting. But I think we're going to complete that in our next day here, because it's already 10:02 p.m. We don't want to be working on the farm then, so we're just gonna. We shouldn't be driving the lights on. We're just gonna park here real quick, and we're gonna get ourselves some rest here. Let's get ourselves up at 7 o'clock. So let's get some sleep. We're gonna be paying some bills. We know that. Paid our $111 for a lease field, our $52 for lease field. We paid our loan interest. So yeah, it's a lot of money that's going out. We kind of can't keep affording to do that, so we gotta make sure we got all that. So we're just gonna run up here, field 7, so we can get that lovely done. Let's do a little speeding, why not? Alright, field 7's to our left here. Our tractor should be right here with our plow, which is right there. We're gonna park in the shop. We have prior permissions to be able to park somewhere out of the roadway because we don't want to block traffic for any other farmer. So here we are. Alright, let's make sure everything is hooked up correctly. Yep, our lines are hooked up to the tractor, so it's ready to go. So let's hop in our tractor. Let's get her running. Alright, let's get this on the field. We gotta be on the field here so we can get set up properly here. Alright, let's get our GPS set up. I'm gonna do actually 3 headlands because there's a fence and we want to be careful. So let's hit OK there. Now we need to get our implement folded, so that's ready to go. Actually, we can keep the window open. It's not a bad day out. No, it is September. In September. All right. Let's go turn around. We'll start at this other end here. 1, 2, 3. There is a partial down here. I thought I saw. Yep, right here. So we're going to do that one first. Alright, let's lower him. And we're off. So we want this freshly plowed in there for our crop that we're going to plant in the spring. So it's going to be important to have these fields ready to go. So if we don't, we're going to play catch up when it's time to be planting. So we don't want to be doing that. We want to be done and ready to go. So other than that, everything is doing so well so far. Even though we're only able to do 6 miles per hour. At this speed, this is enough power for this plow, so it's just fortunate when you're plowing it takes longer because it's digging deep into the ground, and after a certain crop you plant you gotta plow it. So I might lease field 10 if that's not going to be too expensive either. But I don't know if I want to take on more bills and all that, so probably won't. Alright. Alright. Oh, we already passed the starting point. Alright, let's go. Alright. Make sure this is not missing anything on the one side. If it is, we're going to make an adjustment to our thing so we overlap enough so we don't have any missed crop stubs plowed, that we get everything. But it's looking like we're not missing anything, so I think we're pretty fine there. Just a matter of moving. getting stuff done here. And we're going 1 mile less because we're going uphill. It's not really that big of a plow either. Some of these fields, it's going to take me longer than I kind of like to, but fortunately there's nothing we can do about that. This is what we can afford. And that, so don't really have the money that we can buy a cultivator to that probably allows us to go a little faster, but fortunately we do have to plow after we're done with corn. So either way we will be still plowing. But you know what? We got plenty of time before planting season, so we got time. We gotta get this done. We got a lot of fields to do. So we're not gonna sit here and dwell too much over it. We're just gonna do it. Alright. One's probably going to go a little farther than this one because the starting point was right there. Reason why we're not doing our headlands first because, well, we don't want to be driving on what was plowed already to get off the field. We want to try to leave the least amount of wheel indents or that. So we gotta. Alright, that's enough there. Oh, I don't know. Oh well, we'll get what we missed on from not. Ah. Always start early. Just play it safe. But this Ripper's not doing too bad. So it just seems like everything's going to take forever because how big this field is, and we don't have a very wide implement. But I'm not going to fret on that because it's got to get done and it's going to get done. It's just a matter of time. Cause yeah, we could look in the catalog for a plow. Plow we got, but yeah, we could go with these. This plow requires 450 horsepower. Oof, we're maxing that out, aren't we? Oof. We got this one. This one. This one. This one. Ooh. Might see if I can, because this is 400. We got. Yeah, so. Oof. We might be seeing if we can sell this tractor and buy us a new one that can do a bit better power. Check the catalog, see if we can. What we could get that has better power that's not too expensive. $458, $458. See, we will need this one. Boom. Probably go with that wheel setup. That's going to cost us $278,600. Oh, how much would it be to lease it? Base cost, boom. I don't know if we can afford it. This probably would then drive a little faster than what we're doing now. We're under power for this plow because we need 450. We're only at 400 horsepower. But these 310, I should have bought one of these. 8 meters, just a 2 meter smaller, so I might have to sell this guy and go with a little one of these so I can go a little faster. I didn't use my brain and money, man. If I could buy one of these, but these are not cheap. They would go faster. Some need less horsepower. But I don't think I want to spend that money right now. Oh my goodness gracious. That's just crazy. I didn't even think of that. You can see some ducks flying there. But we're gonna get this field done, so that's all that matters, right? Oh, just in time too. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something. I have a loan, so I can't really take out a loan. So we're gonna have to wait and see what I can do. I might have to play with some numbers, see how much I can get for this tractor. It's not that low. We only have 6.6 hours on it, so they might be able to get something good out of it. Some money out of it to be able to be enough so we can get a bigger tractor that can pull better and that. We're just gonna have to wait and see what the dealership's willing to do for me. Because we might be able to get stuff done sooner. I just can't afford another tractor right now. I should have maybe checked into that before I bought some of this equipment. I could probably sell maybe my header or something too to get a bet so I can get a better tractor, because then I can just plant corn if need be. I kind of wish I kind of screwed myself on money. Well, money on buying this tractor that can't pull, but this tractor still can be used for other stuff. So now that begs the question, Can my tractor pull my planter I bought? Yes, it can. 360 horsepower, so we can at least plant with it. So we're not going to have an issue there planting wise. Even though we don't own any seed yet. So that's going to be a thing. But what can we do, right? We're just going to push on, try to get this done, and lesson learned. It's still plowing, so it's not like it's where it says, oh, we're stuck, we can't pull it. Well, it's in the dirt kind of situation, so. Alright, let's get ourselves turned around, go so we can go back the other way. Alright, here we go again. But I'm pretty sure we're not near halfway done because how far we are out. But it's not like we're not getting anything done, we're getting shit done. So. But lesson learned, ladies and gentlemen, always, before you buy a tractor, if you get into farming, always make sure you got a tractor that's powerful enough to do what you need to do with it so you can actually do the proper speed in that, because this tractor is struggling a little bit. As our RPMs is fluctuating on while we're plowing. It's a little high. Shouldn't be very high. We're still in the green, so we're still fine. That's not the issue. It's just the problem. We shouldn't be revving it that high. So. Alright. Oh, we got hooked up on the fencing there a bit. So. Alright. We're not doing too overly bad on this field at all. We're going to get it done. Because the problem is, matter of time, we're going to be planting. And that's going to be the more rewarding thing to do once we are eligible to do it, is we'll be planting. We're most likely going to be putting corn on this field. Actually, no, we're going to put soybean on this field. We're going to put some soybeans. Because we could use more than just the one field that we had for soybeans. Probably put soybeans back on the same field that had soybeans, but I'm going to put another field with soybeans. The soybeans are going to pay a little more decent than the corn does, but sell the stuff at the right time and we'd be good to go on that. So alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for watching today's episode. We will catch you in the next one, though. Peace.